The 26-year-old's triumph in London was the culmination of a journey that spanned nearly 2 decades. Renaud first tried the sport aged just 8 after watching his father, who reached national level himself. Pole vault is a complex event that requires a range of skills, from speed to upper body strength. It was only 4 years ago, when he won world bronze and European indoor gold, that Renaud realized he could make a successful living out of the sport.
My first successes in 2009 really did encourage me and make me realize that I could reach the top level. It gave me the belief that I could win medals in global championships and do well in the Olympics. It was definitely a turning point in my sporting career.
Renaud lives and trains in the southern French city of Clermont-Ferrand. Famous for its Gothic-style cathedral and just 10 kilometers from one of France's dormant volcanoes, the Puy de Dôme, the city is home to around 150,000 people. France has a rich history when it comes to the pole vault. Renaud's win last summer means that the nation has produced 3 of the past 8 Olympic gold medalists in the men's event.
I've never really known exactly why pole vaulting has such a great tradition in France. I think that when one person has some success, then that makes others want to follow in their footsteps and raise their level. And the history of success definitely inspires the next generation.
Renaud is undoubtedly the leader of the new generation of French pole vaulters, which includes his younger brother Valentin. The two are part of a group who train under the guidance of Philippe Dancos. He competed at 2 Olympics himself in the discipline.
It's always better to have sparring partners or training buddies, because it breaks up the routine and enables you to set up little group contests or challenges. And it's also more enjoyable. When things are going well, the others are supportive. And when they're not going so well, the others can give encouragement.
Renaud and Philippe's partnership is in its infancy, as they only started working together after the Olympic Games in London. For most of last season, Renaud was coached by Damien Inocencio, who'd been his mentor since 2008. After a year in which he won Olympic, World Indoor and European gold, as well as the Diamond League crown, the decision to switch coaches was somewhat controversial.
There was a lot of unfounded criticism from people who don't know my daily life or that of my former coach. Basically, they didn't know what they were talking about and don't understand the needs of a top-level athlete. Also, it's not necessarily wrong to want to change or rethink things in order to keep on improving.
Renaud faced criticism in the French press and indeed from former coach Inocencio for ending their partnership. But both athlete and the man now charged with improving his performances are confident it's a change that will benefit his results.
I think the change of coach can really motivate and even drive you further, because you want to prove to others that you've made the right choice. And when something is new, it's always interesting, and you put a lot of energy into it. That's how I felt when I got Philippe on board.
First off, he's a champion already with a champion's mentality. When he competes, he doesn't entertain the idea that he won't win. For him, it's obvious. If you take part in a competition, it's to win. And he hates being beaten.
At just 26, Lavilienie's medal haul is certainly impressive. Along with the Olympic title, he's won both European indoor and outdoor gold twice. He has 2 bronzes from the World Championships and is also the reigning world indoor champion. Lavilienie's personal best outdoors is 6 meters 1, and indoors his best of 6 meters 3 is the 3rd highest of all time. Now in his mid-20s, he's reaching what should be the prime of his career, and he's arguably the athlete best placed since Bubka's retirement to get close to the Ukrainian's level of performance.
My job is to ensure that he has the best possible conditions in which to train. to have good training sessions, so that little by little, what he did really well before, he does even better in the future. And ultimately, stage by stage, he can get closer to reaching the level of Sergei Bubka.
After his fantastic 2012, Renaud will hope this year can bring him the only title missing from an already glittering CV, the World Championships gold medal. If he succeeds, then he'll hold every major title available to him: European indoor and outdoor, World indoor and outdoor, and the Olympics.
It's true that if I fulfill my goals this year, I will have won everything. To have won once is great, but the question is, am I capable of winning twice or 3 times? Sergei Bubka won 6 World Championships, which is an unbelievable record.